Good morning, guys. I have not been able to correctly sleep. I've been waking up multiple times, and I got sort of bored of being constantly like, So you've seen it in the background probably. That shelf is no longer there. Well, sort of. The paint isn't correct. I just touched it up with a little bit of white paint that we had, but apparently this was impossible to remove. It took me 2 minutes, including the painting. Well, my mom wanted to have it gone for a long time, so I did it because I guess I'm sort of in a way good son sometimes. Well, let's not make this a habit, shall we? I have to rebel somehow. You might have noticed also that there have been multiple vlogs up every single day, either one or at least 2, so we can catch up again. And massive props to Sarah, by the way, because if you think that I've been editing multiple vlogs in the past time, I have not, honestly. Normally I would, but I have not been, I haven't been really in that editing mood to like go for 5-6 vlogs, purely because, well, yeah, you know the situation, how it is with my MacBook. If I had a perfectly working software that didn't crash every hour or every random day, then I would have been way further, but it's just frustrating. Let's just stick with that. But credit is due where credit is due, so please tell us Sarah in the comments that she's awesome. Also because next week, for me, I will be gone from Thursday all the way up till Sunday, so I will pretty much have no time to edit, and I'm also sure that I will be extremely tired the entire way through. So hopefully I can at least get my footage to Sarah on the weekend, so I can have some form of editing. I know how it went in Almere last time, and I know that I have a lot of responsibilities that weekend, so yeah, I don't want to promise myself to do too much because I know that I need my sleep and rest because I'm getting older.
Why you no fit? Going? And that's what he said. Good morning, guys. I got the free water that's still here. I have to send it out. I did it yesterday. I know you guys have enough of the cuteness, but it is getting more active every day and she's purring away. She's so cute. Yes. Yes. And that's a camera. Yes. Look. Jay loves this one. You don't, huh? Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh cool.
Very well.
What the hell?
I'm still trying to get my hands on The Last of Us for the PlayStation 3 European version, because I haven't had the chance yet. And since everyone is playing GTA right now, I'm pretty sure that a couple of people will have them like laying around. So if you're in the Dutchlands area, let me know if you want to borrow me your copy. I will be totally okay with that. And to you GTA 5 people, I'm also jealous of you, because I've seen a couple of gameplay things. It's awesome looking. So as soon as I have the chance to like buy it for myself, because honestly, games are expensive. 60 euros, so that's like $70 for a game. Hell fucking no. But if I think about it, game developers do put a lot of effort in it, especially studios like Rockstar or the guys that make the Fallout series. Hours and hours of time that I put in Skyrim. Wow. Oh, also, yeah, it's basically Bethesda Studios does awesome games that I love.
So you and I, we're doing this little race who has iOS 7 installed quicker. And it finally works with me, so I'm installing. And he just started. Ooh. I was like, okay, mine will take ages, because he started like 4 hours ago and I started and I had like 40 minutes. He was like, I'm done in 2 minutes. But then all of a sudden everything crashed. So right now I'm in the lead.
They finally released 7. Okay. I have no clue because I've been waiting for the entire time. I know that you've been not even listening to me.
I was listening. I'm just trying to find iOS 7 on my device. So where do you have to go?
In settings, in general, and then update.
And then
update.
Software updates.
Yes, and it should. I'm not even sure if iPad actually has one. 15 minutes remaining. Well, we'll see in 15 minutes if I like it. Otherwise, I'm just switching back. No, I wanted to download the developer's version, but then again, I don't want to pay $100. Fuck that. I'll just wait that 2 months. And I see a little Ewok.
Let's see who's faster. I found it.
I'm at 9 minutes.
I don't have minutes.
Finally. Oh, it's happening. The update is taking like half an hour. It was downloaded in 5 minutes. I was surprised by that since the update is new and there was some, not issues, but like warnings that the download speed would be extremely slow. But so far it was fast for me. Only the actual like preparing took half an hour. And currently it's not doing much. So I think I'll just have to wait. And we're probably doing something really fun tonight that I am kind of scared about in a way. I'll tell you in a sec. We're getting there, finally, after 4 hours.
Good job.
I know you were first, I don't care. I don't care.
Well, I gave up and that's why I won. Every time you want to win, you don't want to win.
Yeah, and also maybe it's because I didn't start up via iTunes. If I did that, I would probably be first.
See, I didn't use iTunes, I just did it on my own.
No.
Okay, I have to admit, if Yara wouldn't have told me how Yara wouldn't even have started it.
See, I do certain things.
Yes, you're awesome.
Oh, it's doing the second boot up thing. Go home.
Guys, I love you, but I love you more. Bye. That's gonna be a really awesome sunset. Oh, you guys have no idea how cold it is where I'm working. So in between I'm switching off the air conditioning, but the other guys are sweating, man. And then I get a headache because it's getting like stiffy in my room and stiffy word. So I found a couple of letters and hairspray to color my hair. Yeah, it's gonna be nuts, it's gonna be crazy, it's gonna be colorful and not colorful, you will see. They have wigs here and I'm like, this looks like Katniss. And guess how the wig is called? Really? And another animal for you. A magical pet. And here's the fitting pillow. I know you were gonna have that. Just come back, I'll provide you with it.
So we haven't actually told you, or at least I didn't, what we're going to do tonight. I wanted to watch a movie that I, as a kid, like 12-year-old, saw, was creeped out about it, slept with lights on, moved my bed in the middle of the room, and that was like 2 or 3 days. I was a pussy. And now you're sort of a pussy, but me work.
Yeah, dude, I was walking into the bedroom and I was like, we're watching that movie, and he said I probably leave the lights on, and then the light did this. I was like, my heart stopped for a second. I was like so scared, and I'm like, I'm not watching the movie. And the weird thing is, I thought I saw the movie in '97 in the cinema, and I was like, okay, it's a movie, and there's a bubble on a planet, and he's like, no, that's a different movie, and I'm like, but that's the picture I got in my head. No. So now I'm protected.
So the movie we're watching is called Event Horizon. I actually have it already open in Netflix because we're going to watch it in synchronicity. Hopefully it works, if we don't have buffer issues at least. But basically the movie is about a spaceship that has a special kind of engine which allows it to jump faster than light, which it doesn't actually do, but it basically bends time and space, sort of like a TARDIS, but then very creepily it ends up with a team of engineers trying to figure out why the ship has been gone for a while, and shit happens. Basically. So guys, if you want to watch the movie, please check out it on Netflix, because I know it's there. Or if you have it on DVD or even tape. I think you have it on tape. That would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
They actually. The thing is, it did very poorly in America apparently, but around the world, it's sort of a cult classic. They call it, I guess.
It is cult, but everybody at that time was saying it's really bad, and that's why I think I watched it and.
Well, apparently the cinematography has been done by a really well-known camera person, and I like it. I mean, I've seen what I've seen back then. It was, of course, scary. But if we take it with a grain of salt and just laugh at it, because that's how I usually survive my scary movie parts. I just laugh at it and like, this is not real because it's badly shot, or this effect is shit.
Well, but if your light does that, this is...
Well,
scary. I'm alone.
Let's start this, and yes, I will probably at some point do a couple of this, because gore is not my thing, and I know there are a couple of bits that have some gory parts, but that's part of horror, I think.
By the way, guys, this is what people say is a date, and it's our first date, kind of. Isn't that a weird movie to watch for a first date?
Well, if you were in a cinema, if you would be watching it together, it would be sort of a reason to hug up to me or something. Or me to you, depending on...
That would be funny as hell.
I think by now we have established that I'm kind of a pussy.
No, you're not. I'm a pussy.
Let's do this thing. Urgh, I'm sort of ready, but not entirely, because I'm going to watch it in the dark. So, I just started the movie with Jurre, and now I guess I have to watch. He just wrote boo. I totally love the set and the style, how it's shot.
Yeah, I have to say that as I remember it as a 12-year-old, I do not perceive it as the same way. Maybe that's what I said earlier to the camera, that I am really messed up. That this doesn't affect me at all anymore at the level that it did back then. I actually really love the cinematography. I have to say there were like 2 or 3 moments that I felt like, really? Come on. Just like the 90s style of filming and script writing. But other than that, I wish that they make a part 2 in the same style of cinematography. No new bullshit, no digital cameras, just old school stuff, analog film. Real sets, real costumes. The only special effects are practical effects, or like the only needed special effects that you need that you can't get in real life. I mean, everything that has been in the movie, it's a 1997 movie, and it is at least, how many years? 15 years old now?
Wow. And there was only one moment where I actually commented... Sorry.
No, continue.
No, there was only one moment where I actually commented like, "Whoa, that was a really bad effect." But besides that, I was happy with it.
Yeah, and I have to say that I enjoyed the movie. I had a lot of fun with it, and I seriously hope that they're in the future that some fanboys like they have with the Firefly series, that they're rooting for another one. I know that there are a lot of people out there that would love to have a part 2.
But
or at least like a sequel to what happens after, because I'm pretty sure it's like the same with like the Dead Space games. There is something happening that you see at the end that you hope for another installment.
yeah, but what would happen? It would just repeat itself, right?
I don't know. Who knows? I mean, in the Dead Space games, yes, it does repeat itself pretty much because it's a game. But other than that, I do love. I have to say, I'm really impressed. I like it. It is so much better than I remember it to be. Also, maybe because I wasn't switching between channels the entire time, hoping that I was not watching.
I know that, but you still have to return and watch.
But yeah, if you see our message, we were basically messaging each other while we're watching, and the mostly of the things that I just find funny is if you please check out the movie. I think like everyone who has like a decent stomach can watch the entire movie without any problems. Only the last part has some minor, like really minor gore, in my opinion.
You mean the part when the ship has its period?
Yeah, sort of like that. It's just like the way they portray stuff. But just fun stuff that you can see that it is a 90s movie and they have had their technology for making films very limited. Like punching a very, very big steel wall that seals off air for a spaceship. Being punched by a human being makes it then like fabric, basically. Just stuff like that, or air ducts that have been entirely inlaid with print plates, basically, to use for electronics like motherboards and stuff.
But I love that section. The corridor looks so amazingly cool, although you know exactly what it's built out of, but I love it. The style is awesome.
So, on a score from 1 to 10, would you recommend this movie?
I guess. I'm not sure what I would give it, because it's a very specific genre, so I don't know, maybe a 7.9?
I would give it a full 8.5. Just because of the fact that it's a certain style. If you love it, you love it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. You will give it automatic low score. Also because of the style, and I wish they would make a sequel to it. So for me, that's the end of the day. And I think that I would still suggest watching it.
Yep. We leave it down there. So, you want to say goodnight?
Sure. Guys, have an awesome morning, day, morning, night. Doesn't matter where you are.
No,
You have an awesome day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So we'll see you. Bye.